So this is how you use the Qselect command to isolate some objects with specific properties so that you can delete them from the drawing. So if you just come into the command line, type in Qselect, it's going to bring up this window, and this is going to show you what kinds of objects you have in your drawing. So right now we have lines, arcs, hatches, ellipses, MTEX, and circles, right? So let's say we wanted to select all of the arcs. So I just select arc, select all, OK. It's going to select all my arcs, and just to show you where they are, we can move them to the side. I usually like to move them a set number just in case I need to move them back. So in this case, let's move them 300 feet to the right. Okay, so coming in here, you see that all of these are arcs. Now if we go back to Qselect, I'm going to select all of the hatches, move them 300 feet to the left. Can do the same things with the ellipses. And then finally with circles. So another cool thing that you can use Qselect for is you can actually go in and select lines or circles or arcs with specific lengths, with specific radiuses, diameters. So that's another cool feature. So for example, if I look at this line right here, and I see that it is 9 3/16 inches long. So let's say I wanted to select all the lines that were smaller than 10 inches because I didn't care to have these small little lines in here. And especially with stuff like this, right? These are very, very small lines, like minuscule lines, but they'll take up a lot of space in your drawing. So for example, I'm going to select Qselect. Now I'm going to select, you'll notice that now, because I've already removed all of these, whatever is in the drawing now is just lines and MTEX, right? So I'm going to select lines, but instead of selecting all, I'm going to select length, right? Because I want to separate them by length. I can do less than 10 inches. Enter. So you see it selects 19,000 items, right? So I'm going to just hit move so we can see them. And I'm going to move them about 600 feet this way. And you can see all of these little miniature lines. These look like circles right here, but they're actually lines. So this is where a lot of the weight is coming from. The more objects you have in a drawing, the heavier a drawing is. So it's really beneficial to take out things like this. Now, you can be very creative, and you can, like I said, you can even separate things by color. If I wanted to select lines and separate by color, by line type scale, by length. Mostly we're going to use line by length if you want to remove all of these small lines. But that is about it. I just moved these here to the side in case there is anything that I need to move back. I could easily move it back because I know how much, what the distance is. But if you don't need any of these, you can just go ahead and highlight, delete, highlight, delete, and this will save you a lot of space in your drawing.